Hello. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Uh, okay. So today we will cover week 6. We have got week 5 on permutation, right? So when we have some n distinct objects, right, and we wanted to arrange them, right? So arrange them, uh, or on an order does matter, right? Order does matter. So in this case, we use permutation, right? So when we wanted to arrange an order does matter, that's where we use permutation. So now, what to do when we want to select some object, like let's say we have n objects and you know distinct objects, and we want to select few of them, right? R of them. Then how to do the selection, right? So in this case, there is no arrangement. There is no arrangement required. We just wanted to select them, okay? And order also does not matter, like matter, right? So what I mean by arrangement is, so we don't want to arrangement in, let's say you have uh, let's say you have 5 books, okay, and you wanted to arrange them in a bookshelf or something, right? Let's say 3 books out of it, right? Uh, so you can arrange them in this way, or let's say you can arrange them in, let's say, A, C, B, this way, right? So out of 5, 3 books you are arranging. Or what you can do is, there are several more ways, let's say B, A, C, something. So you are arranging them in different ways, right? But when we do selection is when we are selecting 3 books, right? So you can see all 3 of them uh, are same books, right? So A, B, and C. So it doesn't matter. So all 3 are, you can select them, right? So here order, uh, if you are using permutation, then ordering is an important part. But when selecting, then order doesn't matter. So if you take an example, so let's say in a school have, let's say, 10 students, okay, and they wanted to select. So first is, let's say they wanted to select captain and vice captain, okay. So captain and vice, okay, captain, right? So that's what they wanted to select. And another case would be, so another question could be, they wanted to select 2 students, okay, doesn't matter, they just wanted to select 2 students for some task, okay. So in this case, you can see there is an order, right? Here it doesn't matter, order is not of any use, right? So no order, or order doesn't matter.
Sir, but in permutation we have order matter, sir.
Yes, in
So, sir,
permutation order matters.
sir, in activity 5.3 book sale, why sir book sale questions come when order not matter?
When we select them, then order doesn't matter. That's what I said. So here, this all cases are same when you select them, right? So this is, I'm talking about selecting. So when we select, then order doesn't matter, right?
Oh,
So okay, so in school, let's say 10 students are there, and um, you wanted to, first thing you want to do is, you want to select, or you wanted to choose, right, captain and vice captain, right? So here, um, here we wanted to first select also. So we want to select students, two students, some, right? Then out of two, somebody will become a captain and another will become vice captain, something like that, right? You can think like that. Okay. So and another case is just selection, right? So we need two students and order doesn't matter. So this two kind of questions can happen. So how to do let's say captain and vice captain is, so we have two posts, right? Two position open and we have 10 of them applying for it, right? So any of the 10 can become a captain, right? So this is captain and vice captain. But whoever became captain, he can't become vice captain, right? So in this case, it's 9, right? Uh, and you'll have 90. Okay, another case is we want to mm, wait, two students. So
It's from week 5 or 6.
week 6.
Week 5.
This is from week 5, am I right?
No, this is for week 6. Week
But we
5 we
didn't
took
have.
on Sunday. Sorry, Friday.
Sir, because some part of week 6 included in week 5 for this term. You have already discussed about permutation, that's why they are saying that.
Yeah.
Hmm. So we
But-
discussed
So
week 5, right?
our main
No, when did
focus
we
on
discuss week 5? We didn't discuss week 5, am I right? Friday, we didn't have any session at all.
no week 5 already discussed after the quiz 1 exam.
On Friday we had a session, right? No, not this Friday. Sorry. We had it on Tuesday. Last Tuesday we had it.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Hmm.
right, as for
Exactly on that day, I think.
29th October.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but we haven't discussed the practice questions, right? Practice assignment.
That yeah. So both will be taken tomorrow,
Acha,
5 and
okay.
6.
Okay. Sir.
But for tomorrow, there is no link, sir, in Google Calendar.
Uh, Manoj, I
So
just want to
not
know that is
tomorrow,
there.
it's Tuesday.
Sorry.
I want to know
It is
something
not
like
tomorrow.
is this week because of the qualifier thing, the schedule has been changed drastically because the summary session, everything is changed from the regular days. Is it only for this week?
Only for this week. From next week it will be, so week 5, 6. We'll take it together, and yes, it is because of exam.
So now today, so next week when we'll after for week 7 when we are having the summary session.
So week 7 session will be on next Sunday.
So December
So
exam will cover from week 1 to 8, yeah, or 5 to 8?
One.
week 5 to 8 only.
Week 5 to 8 only.
Yes.
Subject.
Sorry.
Okay.
For every subject means for CT.
I'm not sure. I can talk about statistics. So for this course, we'll have 6 and 7.
Yeah, but this semester we have both the exams in December only, 1st and 22nd. Okay, Vinay. So thank you. I just want to because I see the schedule is changing, and I just want to know what is the
No.
is there
From
a
this week, it's normal. Like, so this is week 6. Now we'll cover, and week 6, whatever the questions are there, we cover it on Tuesday along with week 5. So that is the only change. Then again, it will be same, right? Week 7. Then on Tuesday, we take the doubts of that, or the questions of activity questions and practice assignment.
okay? Because for us, like we plan the thing for thinking that summary sessions are only in the weekend. We plan the week accordingly. Suddenly, if there is a change, then obviously you know that it's kind of a unscheduled thing in our schedule. So I would request you to kindly stick on with the schedule or at least inform us if you are changing the summary date or something to some other days.
There is
Yes,
no
sir.
change, right? This is week 6 session. Week 5, we took.
No, that's what week 5. I thought like today is the week 5. I didn't know that you already taken it for last week itself, on 29 itself.
Okay.
Normally
Sir,
we
please
have it on
mention.
only in the weekend, am I right?
Sir, please mention in the link that what is going on this conversation.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. From the next time,
Okay,
please
that's very good. At least
mention that.
it will be, because suddenly if we change the schedule, we think that only the summary sessions are happening in the weekend.
Yes,
So
sir. We
I
don't
try to
know.
stick on to thinking that suddenly, I mean, at least from next week you say everything is going to be normal. But at least if there is any major change, kindly inform us about something so that we can schedule the things accordingly.
Yes, sir. From the link, we don't know what is going on in this conversation.
Because even for example, there are quite a lot of the term terminologies are being used in some of the cases. We do not understand whether it's a summary session or the open
Yes, sir.
session
Yes,
or peer
exactly.
session also. If you see the calendar, you can see that.
So I
Okay,
think it's
thank you.
mentioned. See, wait a minute. 29th, it was open session. And on 30, so when open session is there, that is the summary session. Okay. So you can see 29th was open session. So that's when we discuss week 5. Now today is open session. So we are discussing week 6. Then we have solve with us practice assignment and activity question, which is
So
on
there,
No,
so there
what
is
I'm trying to
only
say is if you say
written open session, but
open
not
session
week
week 5
five,
or
week
week 6
six,
or
for
something,
what?
because we think that normally last week because of the exam, we know that there are changes in the schedule, but we're thinking that okay, this is because even for example, the deadline for the graded assignment was given on Sunday. I mean, it was not on coming Wednesday, rather it was given today. That's another confusion that happened. So at least from your side, and when we ask the DS support, they are actually asking us to discuss with you for these kind of things. That's what I see that. I did write to the request to the DS support, and they are asking me to write to discuss with the instructors and the TAs about these things. That's what I get to know from them.
for deadline.
Whether in the deadline or in terms of the sessions, the changes in session, they said that you either discuss in the what do you call the discourse, or you discuss with the
Mhm.
instructors and the TAs. They will be that's what they are replying for that. And when I discuss with you or other instructors and other courses, they are saying to talk to discuss with the DS support.
Mhm.
So I mean, we are actually in the midst now. In this case, the DS support says that to discuss with you, and when we discuss with some of the people, they say right to the DS support. So this is kind of an ambiguous situation for us,
But the
especially
deadline for the graded is Wednesday, right?
yeah, coming Wednesday. That's what. But when you see the calendar, it was actually written as today as the deadline for the weekend.
Acha, 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 okay.
There are two graded
Yeah,
assignments.
fine.
I mean, in the week 5.
Yes, correct.
Sorry.
How to do the second one? The first one, I think I'm able to do.
So second one, you so if you can see the first few points are given. The click here to view sample template file or something like that. So you have to click there, and it will show how in which format you have to submit the answer. So you have to choose a language, and it will say zip or something, but you can submit text file. Okay, it will support text file. So you have to submit
Yeah.
txt file, and EMQ how to do that is given in I think one of the video of previous week. If
Week
you
4.
week 4 week, right? So that video is there how to submit a thing, but it will support text file. So that's what I should mention. Uh, okay, and you have to choose multiple of these options. Okay.
So you said that open session is for summary. Then in date 5, it mentioned that summary session also for math.
On 5 Tuesday we'll take questions, right? All
No, sir,
this.
for not statistics, for math. In link, it's
I
already mentioned.
I am doing for statistics, so I don't know about mathematics.
But sir, the link is all for all the same, I think.
No, no.
No, Sautik, that's not the case. Okay, Manas, thank you. I just want to let you know about this
Uh,
thing. Kindly,
I
in
just
future,
wanted
kindly
to say that
inform.
you said for statistic, you said open session for summary. For how do we know, sir? Because for math, summary session is also mentioned, not open session.
I say I'm not sure about math. I know about statistics that if it's open session, then we take summary. If it is activity question or something like that, then it is we take activity and practice assignment so questions, right? Whatever
For
issues you have
TAS,
for
TAS,
yeah practice assignment, yeah, PA,
TA. Sir,
yeah,
for
practice assignment,
it's TA, TA.
DA,
No, sir, T.
TA,
Yes, sir, TAS.
That's
TA
teaching
session.
assistant.
That is
Teaching
teaching
assistant.
assistant. So teaching assistant will take a session. That is separate session.
Sir, for what this?
Fourth TS are nothing but the senior student of the degree.
Okay. What they do?
They just
They
guide us,
Oh,
and
okay.
sometimes they are solving our doubts, problem, and clearing concept.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
okay.
Manas.
Okay. So yeah. So we're looking at, so in school, we have let's say 10 students. We want to select captain and vice captain, right? And here order does matter. So in this case, we can have, let's say, anyone become captain, and then who are left will, out of them will select one vice captain, right? Or to do this question, what you can do is you can have 10p2, right? So that is 10 factorial p2. So np, let's say npr formula is n factorial by n minus r factorial. Okay, so this is the formula for npr, and choosing something has a formula of ncr. Okay, so that is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So you'll have one more term here, r factorial. And so I'll brief it by how this thing happens is, so when we arrange, right, when we arrange, let's say we have 5 items. Okay, 5 items you want to arrange, right? So you can arrange them in 5 factorial ways. Okay, 5 factorial ways. Or if you have, let's say, r item, you can arrange them in r factorial ways. You can see, let's say we have 2 items, let's say a and b, right? So how many ways you can arrange is, let's say I can write ab or I can write ba, right? This both are different things and in terms of arranging. Okay, and you can see two items are there, 2 factorial, which is 2, right? Let's say you have 3 items. You can arrange them in 3 factorial ways, which you will get 6 as the answer, right? And let's say we have a b c. To arrange them, what we can do is a c b, or we can write b a c, b c a, then possible to c a b, c b a, right? So the 6 ways to arrange them, right? So that's how this arrangement comes up, that if you have distinct items, how to arrange them uh, in linear order. Okay, so linear order, so we can do in some arrangement, so whatever that number is, that factorial ways, right? So r factorial ways we can do that. Now now let's say we wanted to choose something, right? So we have again some n distinct object, okay, n distinct object. I want to select r of them, right? R of them. So choosing is combination. Okay, so we'll use combination here. When something being asked about choosing and all, so you can apply combination, because in choosing order doesn't matter. That means, let's say you have, again, let's say 5 books are there, some 5 books, right? A B C D E. Let's say you wanted to take school, or something like 3 books you want to select, right? So let's say if you select A B C, or you select BAC. Is there any difference? No, right? It's just three books you have to pick up and you have to take it, right? So it doesn't matter which way you pick, or order of picking doesn't matter, something like that. So choosing is something you choose, okay, out of some n objects you choose. So this choosing has no effect of order, right? So order doesn't matter, not matter, right? So you need three things out of five, and whichever way you take it, that's your choice, okay? So order doesn't matter. So in this way, we actually use combination, and combination formula is NCR. It's being written like this also, NR, something like this. So if it is written like this, we call it a binomial coefficient. Okay, so this is the way of writing in binomial coefficient ways. Okay, so it will come later that what is binomial coefficient and all. For now, just know that this is another way to write combination. uh, so basically both are same thing, okay? NCR or N, just two brackets around, okay? And to expand this, we'll have N factorial, N minus R factorial, and R factorial, okay? So this is the way you do combinations, okay? Then another is, now you want to do both the things. Let's say you want to choose also and arrange also, right? So you know how to do choosing part, right? You know combination. Okay, you know combination. And we studied when we did, let's say, addition rule or multiplication rule is, when we have and we do multiply, when we have or we do addition, okay? So okay, so or is when we do addition, okay? So we'll just write, let's say, add, right? So in this case we want to both of them, choose and arrange. So I'll do multiplication, and I know arrangement, yes I know. So from here I know, right? So this also I know. So some factorial I'll use, right? So I'll use some factorial, right? So that's how you do choose and arrange. So let's say I have n distinct object. I want to do uh, choose R and arrange them, right? So choose R and arrange them. That's how it works. So let's say you want to do the two, let's say captain and vice captain, right? So what you can do is you can choose both of them, and then you can say that you are captain, you are vice captain. Okay, so choose first any two people, and then you can assign them, something like that, right? Uh, so only two you have to arrange. Uh, only two you have to arrange, right? Nothing more. Uh, so that's why we what we have to do is any distinct object and choose R and then arrange R. Okay, arrange R. So choosing R is this way, right? N C R. Then arranging R is R factorial base. So if you do this, what you will get is n factorial, n minus R factorial into R factorial, from this, okay, and multiply with R factorial. So this factorial will get cut off, and you will have this, right? And this is NPR, right? So this is permutation. Okay, so when we do permutation, it is choosing and arranging. Okay, you can think of this way. So combination is a part, internally a part of permutation. Okay. Uh, yeah. So let's get back to the question. The question is, we have 10 students and we want to choose captain and vice captain. Right. So we can, what we can do is we can choose two. Okay. So 10 C2, we can choose two, and then we can arrange them, right? So anyone can become, out of two, anyone can become captain or vice captain, like that way you can do it, right? So that is 2 factorial base. So and this is what is n, or 10p2. Okay, so another case is, the another question is, we have 10 and we want to select two, any two, that's all. So just select two people out of this, right? Now ordering doesn't matter, right? So what I can do is I can choose two, and then that's all. Like whatever two student I chose, that's all it is, right? I don't have to do further. I don't have to arrange them. There is no need of them, right? So I need just two things. So that's why it's just 10C2, right? So in this question, here when captain vice captain order does matter. So what I'll do is I'll have 10P2 case, and when I want to just select two student without any order, what I do is I'll choose 10C2 things. Okay, is it clear? So when to use uh, this permutation, when to use combination. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, fine. Now let's take few questions, and
So that I am having still a doubt on the graded assignment, the second one in the week 5 onwards.
Mhm.
So text means if we select zip also, we can just do the text, is it? We can type
Yeah,
text.
dot txt.
Acha, acha. So where do we have to change that?
So you can use Notepad. Let's say you have some Notepad. If you are using Windows, then you might have Notepad. If you create this, then you will get .txt by default,
Yes, yes.
and you can write it. Or I mean, if you are on Mac or something, then you have to, I think, change it.
On Mac actually.
Yeah. So you might have some option where to make it .txt extension, right? So how to change extension? You can see that.
Sir,
Yes.
how to change it from JPG to ZIP? Because
JPG to ZIP. I'm not sure. Where is it required?
because they are recording ZIP, not JPG.
But JPG is the image.
Hmm.
It's an image. So image is not supported. You can't do that. You have to write in text. That
So
is supported.
I have to open my phone in my phone notepad, or I can do it
On
on Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint.
not record PowerPoint. Just use the notepad. The normal notepad is there in any Windows system.
Okay, so we have to type some answers in that notepad and then we have to attach to that, is it?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Submit there.
Submit there. Okay, okay.
Yes.
What was you telling that on the fourth week there is something which we can see so that
Video is there. How to make a submission. How
how?
to make this EMQ submission.
Okay. What is the full form of EMQ?
Uh, that is extended matching question.
Oh, is it so? I thought it's extra mark questions.
Matching question. No, no. So there is like generally we have uh, let's say matching questions means like let's say one uh, A to B something like this, right? 3C something. So let's say one is or something like in this kind of matching is there. But now for first everything is possible. Like all three are possibilities are there. Something like this. So all the options can be true, or some of them can be true. So that's why it's
Sir,
extended.
sir, let the session continue. After the end of the session, you can share your screen and explain to us. That will be more reliable to us, and we can learn about it more accurate way. What I can say.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 So uh, for now, okay. So we did. Let's take some question. I was looking for a question. Okay, so so let's say in exam, 12 questions are there, okay, and which are divided in two parts. Part one, part two, okay, and part one contains 7 questions, and part two contains 5 questions, right? So a student requires to attempt 8 questions. So a student has to attempt 8 questions, okay, 8 questions in this. Uh, Okay, so let's do this part first. That he has to attempt 8 questions. Yeah, I think this is correct. Okay. Attempt 8 questions. So what he can do is he can do, let's say, 7 questions from part one and then 1 question from part two, right? That he can do, or he can do 6 question here and 2 question there, right? Or is there, like, that means you have to add it something like that, right? or or he can do 5 questions from part one and then 3 questions in part two, right? Or so everywhere or is there, 4 questions here and 4 question there, 3 question here and let's say 5 question there, right? So in part two, then can he do 2 questions here and six
No,
question there? No, right? Because
no.
maximum 5 questions are there, right? Maximum 5 questions. So this all possibilities are there which we wrote, and all of them, like, either he can go with this way or this way or this way or, right? But internally, what's happening? Let's say he goes with the first way, right? He did 7 questions from part one and then 1 question from part two, right? So there is end in between, right? So here you should think that end is multiplication, right? Multiplication, and or is addition, okay, in this way. So so you can figure out what is first one is, what is the first case. What he has to do is, he has 7 questions. Out of them he has to do all of them, 7 of them, and so which is multiply. He has 5 questions and he has to do 1 question out of them, 5C1, right? Another case, he does it 6 questions, so let's say 7C6, and he has to do 2 out of 5. Then same thing, 7C5 into 5C3, 7, he can do 4 questions, and then 5, he can do 4 questions of that also, right? 7 questions are there, he can do 3 questions from that part, and 5 question from the second part, which is 5 questions. So these all possible ways are there.
So
You
we
have
can
to
attempt maximum 8 questions, na? Maximum.
maximum, yes. So he has to attempt 8. So he has to attempt eight question, exactly 8 question. It's not like he is maximum or something, but this is the one scenario in this, that he has to attempt exactly at 8 questions. Okay. So yeah. So if he has to do this, then this all ways he can do it, and each way he can go with any one way and able to do it, right? So what you have to do is you have to sum this up, all of them. Okay. So whatever answer comes up, you have to sum them. Uh, so I'll not do that. I mean, mathematically, I'll not do that. But the formula is this, right? N C R is n factorial n minus r factorial to r factorial. You can do it. So you have to add them up, right? So this is the whole case. Now sometimes conditions are given that, let's say, he has to attempt out of 8 questions. So out of 8 questions, he has to attempt at least some questions from any part, right? Let's say some questions means he has to attempt, uh, let's say, 3 questions from part B. Okay, part B. So he has to attempt at least 3 questions from part B. Now, what is the difference in this is, so out of 8 questions, so he has to attempt 8 only. Okay, exactly 8. questions? So exactly 8 questions, but now, so first part has 7 and another part has part 1 and part 2, which has 5 questions. So he has to attempt at least 3 of them, right? So what he can do is he attempt 3 questions, or attempts 4 questions, or attempts 5 questions, right? So at least means he has to attempt 3. He can go more than that, but he can't go less than this, right? So it's like need 40 marks to pass one set of exam, right? Something like that. So if you have this at least condition, that means
So
he has
there are
to.
only 3 cases, no?
Yes, 3 cases, 3 or 4 or 5, right? So earlier we had 5 cases, like he can go with one question solving two, but now he can't. He has to solve these 3 cases only, right? So if he does go ahead and solve, let's say, 3 questions out of 5, then in another case he has to solve 5 of 7, right? So 7C5 he has to do it, or he has to. So in another case, when he solves 4 from part B, he has to take up 4 from another set, right? Another part. Then he has to take 3 from part A, in case of when he is solving 5 from the part B, right? So here we have 5C3, 5C4, 5C5, right? So and each will be multiplied, right? So you have to add them up, these 3 cases, and you will have this all setups, right? So that's how you can do this. Now another case is, let's say he has to do at least 3 from both the sets, from both the parts. It says parts, right? Both the parts, right? So at least 3 from both of them. Now what he can do? So okay, so let's see, he does 3 from this, then he has to do 5 here. So these are part A and part B, part 1 and part 2, right? So if he does 3 here, then he has to do 5 in another part. 4 he can go, and then he has to do 4 here as well. In this case, if we choose to do 5 out of 7, right? So here 7 and here 5, then he can go here and do solve 3 in another part, right? Part 2. Can he do 6 too? No, right? No, this is also not possible. So here also we have 3 cases which are same as this. Okay, nothing different. So you can see this case is here, here, and there, right? So sometimes, like, now here we mentioned at least 3 in part B, and here we are mentioning at least 3 in both the part, but still both of them are same question, because that's how you know we have questions in part A, right? Correct. So so whichever way the questions gets, you have to solve in such a way, right? That at least, at most, or something like that. Okay, fine. Now there is one more thing which I would give you as a suggestion or something. So when you get at least question, let's say at least or at most question, uh, there is one thing we can do is, let's say total ways are there to do something. It's a total ways, right? So what you can do is, let's say there are two things can happen. Okay, and this thing is, it happens. Let's say something happens and something doesn't happen, right? uh doesn't happen, and this is the way only you will have total ways, right? So plus, like, total ways can happen in this way. So sometimes what you can do is, when we have at least part, uh yeah, so we can figure out it happens by, whenever it's not happening, we can look at into that case, and then subtract from the total ways, right? So for example, let's say we have 5 uh, blue balls, okay, and let's say 4 green balls, okay, green. Now choose 3 balls, okay? Choose 3 balls such that at least 2 green balls should be there, okay? So out of 3, let's say 3 balls you have to choose out of 5 blue and 4 green, right? So nine total you have, right? So 9 total. In that 5 2 and 4 green. Okay. So this is the way you have. And out of them you have to choose 3, and such that at least 2 should be green, right? So at least 2. So what can happen is you can have 2 green out of 3, or all 3 of them green, right? There's 2 scenario possible here, right? So yeah, so what I was mentioning here is it happens, it doesn't happens is, so what we can do is total ways we can write, okay, and then uh let's say it happens means green is there, right? So green is there, or 2 or more than 2 green is there, and another case is green not there. We can write this 2 cases there, and we can subtract from the total, right? So let's do first the way we used to do, right? So the normal way, which is uh which is so yeah, so 2 green, then I have to choose 1 blue, and here in this case 0 blue, right? Yeah, 0, okay, so 1 blue, 0 blue. So 2 green ways out of how many? 4. 4C2 and 5C1 plus, because or either I go with one way or the another way, right? Then I have to do 4C3. Then I can write like this, a 5C0, which will come up as 1 only. Okay, so multiplication wise, it will not contribute anything. And you will have 4C2 is 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, and 5C1 is 5 factorial by 5 minus 4 factorial. So 1 factorial into 4 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial into 1, right? So you can write multiplication here and then add them. So this last one will be 1 only. And if we solve this, we'll have 4C2 is 4 into 3. Okay, 12 by 2, 6. So we'll have 6 here, multiply by 5 of this, plus 4 here and 1. So this will give you 34 ways. Okay. Now another case you could have done is, how many ways you can choose 3 out of how many? 9, right? So it's a 9C3, right? So total ways is 9C3 to choose 3 of them. Now we want at least 2 green plus let's say um, less than 2 green or something, right? So less than 2 green, right? So in this case we can write maybe, to expand it, let's say 1 green or no green, right? So no green. So these 2 cases could be there inside this one part, right? So we wanted to figure out this part, right? At least 2 green. So what we can do is we can write what is less than 2 green part and then subtract from this one, right? So here it doesn't look like much helpful because we have two to compute here, and again here we have two to compute, right? So two ways we have to calculate it. But if you have more than two in cases when this less than part is very simple to compute, you can calculate then and then subtract from the total base, right? So how to select less than two is mm, okay, one green. So one green is 4C1 4C1 multiply by 5C2 plus no green, so that will be 5C3 and multiply by 1, something like that, right? So 4C1 is 4, 5C2 is 10 plus 5C3 is also 10 into 1. Okay. So, oh yeah, and 9C3 is 9 factorial by 6 factorial into 3 factorial, which will give us 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2. That will be, say, 3 here and 4 there. So you'll get 12 into 7. It was 12. 84. Well, yes, at 84. Yes, 7. Yeah. So yeah. So this is total ways, and this came out as 40 plus 10, which is 50, right? So 50, and this is the way, right? Let's say I'll call it as X or something. That's what I wanted to figure out. Plus less than 2 green, right? So which was 50. Uh, yeah, less than 2 is 50. So total ways was 84 plus X. 84 is equal to X plus 50. And you can see from this also we can get X is 34, right? Which was our initial answer. So whenever you have at least type of question, you can combine them with other cases. So here you can see in this way that so total ways is it happens, it doesn't happen. Both this type of scenarios you can think of, and if you are able to figure out when it doesn't happen and you were able to solve it, you can subtract it from the total ways out of it, right? Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
How is 5C3 is 10, sir?
So 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial.
Into 3 factorial.
So this will give 5 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial, right? So if you solve this, you'll have 5 into 4 divided by 2 factorial and 2, which is 10.
10.
So there is another property of combination is, so let's say we have 5 objects, right? Let's say 5 objects are there. You want to select 2 objects. Okay, select 2 objects. And there is another way to, or another thing I can say is, you don't want to select, do not select 3 objects. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can uh, have, and both are same thing, right? That's what I'm saying, that either you choose to select 2 objects, or you can choose do not choose another 3 objects, right? Something like that. So if we want to select 2 things, then I'll write 5C2, right? That's what I wanted to select of it. In this case, what I can do is I don't I I don't want to select 3 things, right? So whatever these 3 things are there, I'll not select them, right? So this way uh you can write it. Okay. and guess what? This is 5 factorial by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. This is 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial, and both are same. So either you say that I'm selecting 2 items, or you can say I'm not selecting 3 items, right? So sometimes do not selecting will also help. So so that's where this property comes up, that NCR is equal to NC n minus R. Okay, so this both are same. Okay. So let's take another question, which is, let's say you have digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 0. Right? So 0, right? So this all digits are there, and you want to create a number, a 3-digit number, or something like that, or any number which should be, in between 500 and 1000. Right? So both, it should be in between them. So how will you do this? So this is the question, that these digits are given to you, and you want to create a number which should be in between this, right?
Repetition is allowed or not?
So repetition is not allowed.
Okay.
Repetition not allowed. Okay.
So the
how will you do
number,
this?
so the number can contain maximum 3 digits.
Yes, it has to be, right? So
Mhm.
that's when only you will have in between this. You want to find number between these two numbers. So only 3-digit is possible. So we'll see another case also where repetition is allowed. But for now, you do this. How to
For
do
not
this part?
repetition, now 900.
Not allowed, huh?
900 is the answer. 900
For
is.
when repetition is not allowed.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we'll see. So any
So
other?
7C3 is the answer.
Sorry, 73.
No. 7C3.
7C3. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Uh, Fine. I'll solve it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 digits. Okay. And I want to form a digit which should be greater than 500 and less than 1000. Right. So which digits can take the first position? Can 0 be here? No. Right. 0 is not possible, because if it is 0, then uh, first this will not become 3-digit number, right? Okay. So can it be 1? 1 is not an option. 2, can it be 2? No, right? 2
Okay, it
also
was
not
my
possible.
mistake. Not 900, it's 90. It was my mistake.
Okay. So can it
90.
be 3? Okay, okay.
No.
Okay. So can it be 3 here? No. 4? No. 5?
No.
Yes. 5 is possible, right? So it can have a number 5 here. Can it have say 6? Yes. 7 is not in the option. And can it have 8? Yes. 8 is also there, which can lead it to be in between these two numbers, right? So there's 3 options available to us here. 3 options, right?
So,
So I'm
sir,
writing options
3C,
here.
3C, 3. We can say that
No, no.
into
Okay. So
7C3 into 7C3.
no, no. Repetition is not allowed. So first case is that. So whatever number you choose here, can you have it here again? No, right? So how many choices left for the next case? You have 6, right? So out of 7, some out of this 3, one you will choose, but out of 7, you will have 6 options left for you now, right? Out of 7, any 6 options will be there. Not not 5, 6, or 8. Out of this one will be here, but rest 2 will be added here, right? Correct. Then whatever you chose in this place and that place, you can't use it again here, right? So how many choices you will have? 5 choices. So what you did is you chose first number which will come out of this 3 numbers, right? So 3C1, anything will come up here out of this 3. Then the remaining 6 you have to choose. 6C1 you can do. It's 6C1. And another thing you can do is 5C1, right? So this, if this way you do it, then you'll have 3. C1 is 3, 6C1 is 6, and 5C1 is 5. So if you do this, you'll have 6 5 is 30 into 3, which is 90. Okay, so 90 is the correct answer when repetition is not allowed. So what will you do when repetition is allowed? Then what?
100, 147.
Okay, 147.
Yes.
Anyone else? So now repetition is allowed. So what will you do?
We can take in all brackets 7 options are there, sir. So 7 into 7 into 7.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So let me solve it. Okay. So again, we have 3 positions. For first one, we take 2? No, because it will be less than 500. So whatever number forms of 2, as a maximum, it can be 299, right? So you can see it is going to be less than 500. So I want more than 500. First option, it has to be out of uh or more than 5, right? So 5, 6, and 8 option, any 3 are possible again here. So any 3 can come up here, right? So since I have this, now at second position, uh, out of 7, anyone can come up, right? Any digit is possible. So again, I can write 3. So let's say this number is possible now because repetition is allowed, right? So out of 7, I'll choose something, right? So here we have 3 choices. Here we have 7 choices, and again we have 7 choices because repetition is allowed. So how will you do is 3C1 and 7C1 and 7C1. So this way you can form numbers. So you'll have 3 into 7 into 7, which is okay, 3, which is 147. Okay, so this is the right answer. Fine.
But what if here in this combination 500 will come? Means here is 5, here is 0, and again is 0. Then we want 5 greater than 500, not 500, no?
Hmm.
So we have to minus 1, no? 147 minus 1.
Yeah, you can do that. So 146. If you want exactly in between, then yes. So 146.
Manas, I remember one of the questions, like I don't know whether I saw that. If here in the same thing, they were asking in the three combinations that only the odd numbers can come and the even numbers can come. How does it work?
I'm not sure. Can you elaborate the question or something?
No, in the same thing that we see, the same 7 digits that we have from the set. So the combination that, as you say, the same 500 and 1000, whatever is the range, but it will be either the first digits, only the combination of, let's say, it starts with 5, and then the next one will be, again, it will be an odd digit, and the third one will also be an odd digit. So it will be 5, 1, 3, and so forth. I remember one of the questions somewhere. I don't know whether I understood the question correctly. So it will be all the three blanks will be filled by an odd digit, and in vice versa in other case was an even digit.
Sir, the value of 3C1 is coming 3.
Yes.
So if I do any factorial 8C1, it will coming 8.
Yes.
So it's a short trick not to calculate and do it quickly.
Yes. Correct. Mm.
Okay, I will share the question. Maybe I will find out the question and share with you in the next session.
Okay.
सर बहुत ही मजेदार क्वेश्चन था ये.
Okay. Thank you.
मजा आया सर, बहुत मजा आया.
Okay. So
And when it comes to combination, these are the only two criteria, is it? The repetition not allowed and repetition allowed, or is there anything else also there?
no, it could be more also, right? So some conditions are there, more conditions that uh, it has to be some odd number. Let's say finally the formation of number should be like this. So a number, there could be many such things can be added.
Because when you talk about the very first thing, the 3C1 criteria, I'm
Mhm.
wondering whether that will be the same for all the cases.
Sir,
Um,
is it week 6 syllabus or week 5 questions?
it could be from anywhere. So, but I am trying to be with combination. But since combination is like selecting only, and permutation is like after the like selecting and arranging or something. So it might happens that something with related to permutation also. But that is the if you are able to figure out which one to use when, then it is far. Then you'll feel that both are same only. Okay, so like prior to this they were in same week, and they should be in same week. Okay, so but somehow it is not in same week. Uh, okay, so let's say 7 members are there. Okay. Sorry, 7. We have 9 men and 4 women are there. Okay. So we want to form a committee of 7 members. Okay. 7-member committee we have to form. So how many ways we can do it? What will you use? Permutation, combination? Okay. Form a
Combination.
7-member committee. Huh?
It will be a combination.
It will come a combination, right? Just need to select it. Any 7-member can come up. There is ordering, doesn't matter or something, right? So there is no order. So we can use combination, right? So which we can do is 9 plus 4 is 13. Out of 13, we have to choose some 7 people. And whatever it is, that will be going to your answer. Okay. Now, let's say some conditions are there that at least 3 women should be there. Should be there. Now, what will you do? At least 3 women should be there.
So now it will be both permutation and combination.
No, again, we have to use permutation only, right? Sorry, combination only. Because we are selecting only, right? We are not ordering. There's no order, but I said at least 3.
Okay.
So either 3 women will be there or 4, right? Maximum 4 are there. So either 3 or 4. So these 2 cases are there. You have to add them, right? So if you go with this way, then out of 4 you chose 3, and then how many left? Positions, 4 positions left out of 7, right? So 7 is the total, and out of 7 you have to choose how many? 4. Oh, sorry, 4 you have to choose from the 9 men, right? So these are men, these are women. So 3 women you choose from 4, and 4 men you choose from 9, right? And you have to multiply it. Or you can go with another way that you choose all the women's. Okay, you choose all of them, 4 out of 4, and then we left 3 positions left now, and you have to choose from 9 men, right? So this way also you can do, and uh, you have to add them up because we are using or, like, either 3 women or 4 women, correct? So this 4C3 is 4, and 9C4 is going to be something 9 factorial by 4 factor into 5 factorial plus 4C4 is 1. 9C3 is 9 factorial by 6 factor into 3 factorial. Okay. So, okay, 9 factorial could be 9 into 8 into 7, 6 divided by 4 into 3 into 2, 1. We have 4. So I think can have this. This can go away. So 9 into 8 into 7 left. This side will have 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 3 factorial, which is 3 into 2. That we can do. So 3 and 4 here. So what we left is 9 into 8 into 7 plus 3 into 4 into 7. So whatever this is, that is going to be our answer. If at least 3 women should be there in the committee. Okay. Now, now what you can do is you can maybe have, let's say, exactly something, right? So let's say exactly 2 men should be there, or no, 2 men is not possible, I guess. 2, then that will not form 7, right? So out of 7,
Sorry, but when we get subtract from total,
that you can do with at least case. You can do it. So if you would have done that, then you need to choose, like, let's say, we had 13 total members, and out of them you have to choose 7. Then you have to choose, like, how to choose, like, 2 women's, at least 2 women, like 2 women's. And another case would be uh, less than 2 women, right? So less than 2 women's. So there's 2 cases you have to figure it out, and then uh, this case you have to figure out, and then you have to subtract from here. But in this case, it will going to be difficult. You can't use at least. So straightforward way, if you go, then you'll feel that it is much easier. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Now, let's say you want to do exactly, 5 men should be there in uh, seven committee of seven. Think committee of seven. Then what will you do? You have 9 men and I think 4 women. Right? So what will you do? You have to exactly 5 men should be there. You'll do out of 9, you'll choose 5. Then left 2, right? So from 4, you will choose 2 and you'll multiply them. So whatever answer comes up, that is going to be your answer. Okay.
Sir, in this case, don't we use like greater than 5, like 6 men, 7 men, that case also?
But we said exactly 5.
Okay, okay.
So if I said at least 5, so at least 5 men, then what we have to do is we have to choose 5. We can choose 5 men, uh, 2 women, or we can do 6 men, 2 women, or we can have 7 men and sorry, 6 men, 1 woman, 7 men, 0 woman. Right. So this 3 cases, then it will be there if I asked about at least 5 men. And then what you have to do is you have to figure out what is this. So that is 9c5 into 4c2 plus 9c6 4c1 plus 9c7 into 1. Okay, so uh, this you can do, and you have to figure out what is the answer of this. Okay.
Sir, what should we do when they're given at most 5 men?
So it's at most 5 men. Then what could be the possibility that 1 man is there or 0 man is there
मतलब
at
सर
most?
ज्यादा से ज्यादा 5.
Yes, max at most is, so either 0 man could be there, but in this case it's not possible because 4 women are there. So 0 man is not possible. Can 1 man is
और
possible?
और in
No.
the previous condition कम से कम 5 men should be there.
Yes. कम से कम 5. At most means at most like you can have 5
Less
only,
than or
right?
equal to 5.
Yes. So 0 man possible out of 7? No. Because 4 women are there, then the total will not happen 7. 2 not 1 is not possible, 2 is also not possible, 3 is possible, 3 is possible, 4 is possible, 5 is also possible. So at most you can have 5. You can't have more than 5. So that's where you have to stop. And this 2 cases is not possible. So what you have to do is you write again, right? So 3 men, 4 women.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Anyone tell me week 5 summary session of math over or not? Anyone tell me?
It's already done the day before, yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
Today one more from 8 p.m.
Yeah, I can join.
Okay. Okay. So we can take another question. Let's say a box is there in which 3 white balls are there, 3 black balls are there, and 4 red balls are there. Okay. And we have to draw exactly three balls. Okay. So we have to draw exactly 3 balls. And then in this case, at least one should be red. Should be red. So how will you do it? Well, let's do first how to do how will you draw 3 balls? Just 3 balls? How many ways you can do it? You have to
C3.
10C3, right? So exactly 3 balls you can draw 10C3. So you have 10 balls, you have to select 3. You can go ahead, right? So it doesn't matter how you do it. First, second, third, whichever way, right? But now question is how you want to do at least one should be red. How will you do it? So what are the cases that's forming here? You can have one red
One white, one black, and one red.
and 2 not red, right? Not red. Whichever it is like 1 red and 2 not red. Anything can be there. Other cases you have 2 red and 1 not red. Right? So I'm writing C is like R complement, or you can some. Another cases you can have 3 red and none of them, right? So none of them is also possibility. So this 3 cases are forming and you have to solve it. So how will you do it? 1 red. How will you get 1 red? 4C1. And how many are there? Not red. 5. Sorry,
5.
6 are there. 6 are there. Sorry, 3 and 3. So 6 are there. 6.
Hmm.
You have to choose 2,
6 C2.
right?
And
Then
that is 4 C2
and
and
6
6
C1.
61.
Here you have to choose 4C3 and 2 1,
4 C3 into 1.
right? So
Because
this
0
three
C
case.
0 CR equal to 0 CR equal to 1.
Yes, sir. So if you do, let's say 6C0, then you'll have 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can have, let's say, 6 factorial, then divide by 6 minus 0 is 6 factorial, and then 0 factorial. So 0 factorial is 1, and then this all thing you'll get 1 ultimately, right? Basically, you don't want to choose anything, and that is also one case. You can have it that way. Okay, so what is this? 4C1 is 4.
4.
6C2 is
6 by 2 factorial
15.
into 5 by 4 factorial.
4C2 is going to be 6 into 6 plus 4C3 is 4 into 1. So if I do this, then 15 fours are 60 plus 36 plus 4, and that will give me 100. Okay. So in this case, what I can do is I can write total ways. I can have red, at least one red. So at least one red. And other cases less than one, or let's say no red, right? 0 red. Actually, I should write less than one. Less than one red. Right. So this is the condition, right? So at least we'll know that 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And less than is whatever is left below 1, right? So that's how you can do. And total ways to choose 3 out of 10 is 10C3. Plus at least a red is what we wanted to figure it out. So this what that is. What is going to be less than 1 red? How will you choose less than 1 is?
0 red.
right? So 4C0 because 4 reds are there. And we had 6. So out of 6, how many you want to choose? 3. Right? 3 I have to pick, and out of those 3, none should be red. So 3 ways we can do it. Correct? So if I wanted to figure out what is question mark, that we can do 10C3 minus. So 4C0 is 1. So I'll just write 6C3. Okay, if you do this, you'll have it. So what is 10C3? 10 factorial by 7 factorial into 3 factorial minus 6 factorial by 3 factorial into 3 factorial. And if I do this, I'll have 8 by 3 into 2, 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2. So this can go away. And here I'll have 3, 4. So what I had is 4 to 12, 120 minus 20, which is 100. So we concluded same answer, right? 100, 100. So you can solve both ways, at least 100 or less than 100. So that's how you can have total ways, right? These two conditions will form total ways. Fine. Okay. Let's see. We have.
I think in this question, second method is easy to solve.
Yeah, whichever. So whichever logic you like it, you can have it, right? So sometimes at least part is easy. Sometimes the other way. So when it becomes very complicated, because in this case you have to write all the say all the cases. 3 cases are there, but here in this case one case happened, right? So no red. So that's why it became easier to solve it. To, okay, I think. Okay, what if we would have done, let's say, same question? 3 white, 3 blue, 4 red. We can choose 3 balls, and at most, at most 3 red balls you can pick up. Then what will you do? So in this at most also this condition actually applies, huh? This at least 1 and less than, but in that case you have to go greater than 3, right? So at most 3 is it's a less than 3, less than equal to 3, you can say, plus greater than 3, then 3, right? So less than, maybe equal, I'll write here, plus greater than 3 total ways. But in this case now wanted to figure out this guy, and so this will become question mark, right? So greater than 3 part you have to subtract from the total ways. Okay, so here also it does satisfy the condition. So if you like it, but our question is what is how to at most 3 red balls possible out of 3. Okay, then what will you do? So either you can choose 1 red, right? 1 red and 2 non-red, plus you can choose at most 3, or you can have 0 red also. So okay, first condition is 0 red, and then whatever 3 you have from 6, right? So 6c3 from the rest of them, and nothing from this 4. You can choose 4 c1, so 1 red, and then 6c2. You can choose 4c2 and then 6c1, at most 3. So 3 is possible, 4c3, 6c0. So this 4 cases will be there, and you have to compute it, right? So there's 4 cases. You have to add and this. So important part is you should know what when to multiply and when to add. If you know this and or, is it or condition I'm saying, or is it and condition? So or means if this happens, then another will not happen, right? This all possibilities are there, but any one can happen at a time. And is when both of them are happening together. So there has to, I can't like choose, let's say, one red ball and then I stop. I have to choose two non-red balls, right? So non-red balls I'll choose two. Then only this condition will satisfy, right? Correct. So this will happen together. Okay, so they have to happen together. So that's when I'll use and, right? So and is multiplication or is addition. So if you know this part, then I think you will be able to solve all of them. So choosing, you should know when to do choosing, when to do choose and arrange, and when sometimes just to arrange. So I think so this part is not much important, but because if you choose all of them and arrange, that's what it is. Choose all of them and arrange. So that's what this part is. But you should know this three thing. Then you should know when to use and or, and or. Then these five things are there. You will be able to solve all of the question, most of the questions, and at least is uh, you should have that much amount minimum, that much, and then you have to go more than that, right? So whatever this is like lower limit, you can consider that this much amount should be there, then more than that you can go ahead, right? Another is at most, means this is the highest limit you can have, right? So let's say bank account is there, so maximum amount you have, let's say 1 lakh rupees, then that's what is the limit. You can't spend more than that. So that's where limit is. You can spend less than that, right? So but at most instance you have to go till there and then think what possibilities are there. At least means you have to pick this much and then you have to move forward. Okay, so this uh 3, 5, 6, 7 things, if you know, then you will be able to do all of the question, right? So here combination, here permutation, here arranging, just factorial you can write, say r factorial or n factorial, something, okay? And you can multiply or add. Here depends on the question, you have to think a little bit and then you can do it. Okay, so what, uh at most 3, right? So this you can do with all of this condition. So as a homework or something, you can do how to do with this way, right? Say total way is less than greater than this formula. How will you solve it? You can do that. Okay. And then you can see that is both of them having same answer, then you would have gotten same correct answer. Okay. So I think that's all for today's class.
Sir, I
There's
have a
nothing.
question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it's from lecture 5.4. I
Just
think it's some mistake in counting in sir doing question.
5.4
Yes, sir. Lecture in Hindi lecture.
in Hindi. Then I don't know.
Yes. So
I
please
mean,
go through. It's in lecture and the answer is sir correct. So that's why I'm come here. The answer is correct, but solution is something wrong. I think. Please go ahead, sir.
Hindi.
I don't know, sir, why this happened last. I know exact timing, sir. Please go.
Exact timing.
Yes, sir. I know exact time of this video lecture.
Yeah, tell me. What is
Sir,
it?
at 39 minute.
Week 5.4.
5.4 lecture Hindi lecture.
Sir, in at most 3 red balls, we are getting the answer 120, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Not 100. What you said is at least
Huh?
and at most. What you
No,
said
no.
is at least and at most get same answer, but yeah.
No, no. I didn't say at least at most get same answer. I
Okay.
never said that. At most is this all thing. This four things.
Yeah.
Sir, please go through on that
Okay.
lecture.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm at this video right now. Um,
So at 30, this question, NP4 is equal to 20 times NP2. This one.
no, sir, it's uh, 5 PR equal to 2 into 6 PR minus 1.
At 30th, you said,
No,
right?
sir, 39 I said.
Oh,
39.
39. The 39. What is it? So 5PR equal to 2
Sir, can
times
you tell the
2
question?
times 6 PR minus 1.
PR minus 1. This is the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you want to figure out what is R?
No, sir. In this lecture,
Find
when
R.
the solution is in blue line, blue color, the text is 5 factorial 5 minus r factorial equal to 2 into 6 5 uh, 5 into 6 into 5 factorial upon 7 minus r. It's a 5 minus r, I think. On the above text line, it's 6
Okay.
minus
Okay.
r.
See this 5 factorial. This 5 PR is 5 factorial minus whatever you have 5 minus R factorial.
5 minus r factorial equal to 2
Here
into
2 into 6 factorial
6
into 6
minus r
minus
minus 1.
R plus 1 factorial.
6 minus r minus 1, sir. It is 6 minus r minus 1.
But if you do it, let's say like this, uh, okay. So
But
it
there is
will
no bracket, sir. That's why I'm confused.
if you open the brackets, then it will be plus.
But, sir, there is no bracket in this solution and it's in minus.
Yeah,
If you
that
see.
whatever. Let's say you write like, but you should know nine. What is it? Let's say this if it's like this, then you should know that it's addition.
Oh,
So
Something.
5 factorial into 6 7 minus r factorial.
this is in bracket.
No, no. If this is it, let's say 6 factorial, it should be like this: 6 minus R minus 1 factorial. Okay, so R
That's
minus
why,
1 you have
sir,
to subtract from 6.
okay. Okay, sir. That's why I'm confused. It is not in bracket, so it is in minus also. So I am
Yeah, so if
confused.
it is like
Okay,
this,
sir, I
then
got it.
uh,
Okay,
okay.
sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Okay. Yeah, bye then.
Sir, please explain the process of EMQ graded assignment.
Uh,
Please sharing by sharing your screen.
Actually, I don't have laptop now, so that is the issue.
Sir, I also have a doubt. Like in graded
Sir,
assignment
can you
5,
please
it is written
a-
that
allow
last
me to allow me
date.
to share screen?
Yeah, sure. Uh, Allowing.
Sir, I have a doubt. In graded assignment 5, it has written that when you open that, it is written that the last date for submission is on 6, and but on calendar it is today. I mean 3.
Yeah, so till 6 we have.
So in calendar it is wrong, or in that we are opening there, that date is wrong.
Calendar could be wrong.
Now, okay. Thank you, sir. And one more thing, in statistics EMQ, when I upload the zip file, if I click just test run button, will it be submitted?
Yes, I'm. No, I don't think so. Can you so let them share the screen? I'll explain. Okay, so
Oh,
whoever is, can you
The
share
host
the
is
screen?
the host is declining my screen sharing.
Okay, there's something
Host
I have to do.
host can't allow me.
Share screen. Okay, yeah. Now, if you can try. Okay, so go to AMQ any. That's a week 4. You go week. Yeah. So, can you go to this fourth option? Fourth, where it is written fourth. Not option. Sorry, instructions. In instruction, go to 4. Uh,
you have to click on fourth option. That is what he's saying.
yeah,
Then fourth, yeah,
yeah.
click
Go
there.
there. Yeah, click
Yeah.
there. So this is how you have to write answer for question 1.
Hmm.
Let's say 4, 5, and 6 are correct answer. Then you have to write like this: comma, separate value, and same format. Okay.
Oh, the
Uh,
4, 5, 6 will be its integer type answer.
yeah. So you have to give the options number, right? 4, 5, 6, 7,
Hmm.
something. You can go back to first tab. Oh, okay. It's the same tab. Okay. So download. Yeah, click on that. Okay, these are questions only. No, this is just questions.
Oh, the all the questions answer will be in integer format, or I have to choose the
No, you have
option
to choose
number.
options. That's what answer is. Yeah, option number. Just that. Go back.
Which
Click here to
option?
know.
Oh, the
Yeah, list of options are there, and which is there for the questions. So first question. Let's say your answer is 12,
so
13,
some
14.
all the 16 are options,
Yes.
and I have to choose from that for this
Yes.
11 questions.
Yes. In that way. So you can see the fourth one.
Hmm.
Uh, the way you have to write it, and then you have to write it in text file.
I can upload only zip.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
okay. So that's being mentioned, but you can write in text file. So if you have
and,
any,
and I have to choose file from here.
yeah. So you can choose text file. So if you create a notepad,
Hmm.
uh, choose a notepad.
Can you share my screen notepad?
No, I cannot see that.
If you have follow the same pattern in the instruction number 4, create the notepad answer in similar way and then upload it.
Yes, correct.
This notepad?
Yes. So now
Ah,
you
the
have to
same one.
write answers in similar way
Hmm.
as given in the options, that fourth
Huh.
instructions, right? So write
Oh,
question
like this
number.
way. Q1.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes. Then
Q1.
colon I
Then
colon.
hmm.
Then whatever options are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,
So
18,
1,
okay. Comma 2,
comma 2, comma
3,
before.
or
like
whatever.
this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then enter and then question 2.
That's it. So here the possibility again 1 and 2 can be the answer for Q2 also.
Yes.
So here the answer can be 1, 2, 1, 7.
Hmm. Now, no, you have to submit it. Test run will not do. Somebody is
No.
asking a test run.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
submit
They
one.
actually they have
So
given
can you
suggestion
make
to run the test run.
whoever is sharing the screen, can you make him submit that so
Yeah, yeah.
we can
So
see like
save this. Save this file. Let's say write something in question 2.
Just I have to upload. I am.
Save it. So you have to save it, right? Then only you will upload. How will you upload?
He was scared.
I have to save it from all these options. Then I have to go to
Yes.
document and upload. Open.
Yes.
Open. Now I have to submit.
But this is docs. You have to submit the
Hmm.
text file you created just
dot
now. You have to.
txt. Yeah.
If you would have saved that, then
Hmm.
it would have been there somewhere.
Just I mean
So
open the
how to remove this file here, from here?
You can again choose file and then
Choose a new
upload
file.
another.
Yeah. But try to submit once now so that we will know that
No, I can submit because all are confidential files.
dot txt.
no
You are
Divya,
creating just right now.
Divya, just
Create
whatever
it.
the notepad that you created, the rough one,
Yeah, that is
just
what I'm
upload it
saying.
in that place. Just type Q1 colon 1 2 3 Q2 colon 2 4 5 Q1 colon 1 2 3 and just copy and paste it and make it as Q2. That's it.
That you have to. So now you have to save it.
First save the file.
Go to
Save
file.
it.
Go to file. Yeah. Did
Yeah.
it?
Write something.
Yeah.
Yes, save it.
No, let it be
The
text.
file. Name the file
Use
EMQ.
the name
That will
Yeah.
be easy to.
week 5 EMQ.
Yeah.
Week,
Week 5 MQ something
week
right.
5 EMQ. That's better. We are not allowed to give our names ever, right?
Not needed.
No. That's it.
Okay, and save it.
After saving, it will be uploaded.
Save it.
Please,
No,
please.
no. First save it.
No,
No,
no.
no,
First
no.
save
Save
it.
it.
It is not.
I have to save to my documents. I know. After that, I have to upload. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
want to upload right now. That's why I
That
am
is
this.
what I want to see now. Like how to upload that.
Yeah, upload.
Try,
It will.
try.
It will not.
Because after test run, whenever I'm clicking got that submit button, it is not uploading.
You don't need to click on test run. You have to just submit it.
No,
Just
no, no,
submit.
no.
But how
Divya,
will you
hold on.
know that whatever you have to written the options there, is it correct or not?
Okay, yes,
It
yes.
will be seen after the deadline. It's a graded assignment, not the practice one.
No, the test run button is for knowing that whatever you have written in that file, is it how much correct all the options are.
No. It won't say that. Okay. Yes, I think you got it wrong. The idea for the test run is whether your things are fine, but it won't give you any result because only after the graded assignment, the test run is to make sure that your file is in a proper format. That's it. And even if you press the test run, it keeps on running. For example, when I press the test run, it keeps on scrolling around. That's it.
That
So
is what I'm saying, like,
before the graded assignment, before the deadline, you can submit n number of times. Nothing is going to happen. But after 23:49, automatically whatever the last file that you have uploaded, that is going to will be considered as the final answer for that.
Sridhar, this is not my PC. I am out of station due to festival.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
my
I'm talking to her for the general thing. Don't worry. I'm not asking you
uh,
to do it. Even if you upload, also nothing is going to happen now.
because Sridhar, if it was my PC or my laptop, I can upload it and show you.
But
But this is not my PC.
but Divya,
That's why.
Sure,
Divya,
sure, got it.
hold
That's
on.
okay.
Hmm.
That the notepad that you
Please,
created.
please don't mind, brother. Okay.
Don't worry about that. Don't submit it if you're so much panicked with that. Don't worry. So yes, that's how it works. So normally the test run is to make sure that whether things are fine, but at the same time it is to do with the format. But when I just click the test run, I see it keeps on scrolling. It keeps on rolling. It's not doing anything.
Oh, test run will just check the file is accurate or not according to the instructions.
Manoj, what is the case? Because when I press the test run, simply it keeps on rolling. What is Manoj? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I just press the test run, because they say some in the statement they are given the test run is actually associated with some public file or something. But when I clicked it, it keeps on rolling. That's it.
That's it. Huh? It didn't
There
stop
is no
running.
response. No, it keeps on running. Almost for last 10 minutes, it's rolling. That's it.
The text file you submitted, or
No. They say this assignment has public test case. Please click on the test run button to see the status of the public test cases. So when I just press the click on test run button, it just keeps on rolling. I don't know where this public test case is actually getting fetched up or
no,
something.
public test case is not for us. Like in our case, there is no public test case. That's a different thing.
Oh
For you,
God.
it's you have to make sure that submission is happening. That's all.
Oh, okay. No, okay. I understand. So because I was thinking that public test case is there, so I was waiting for it to see what's happening.
There is no public test case for us.
Uh, s- uh, uh, so Sridhar, can you do it from your end?
Yeah. I'm just now that he told, now I'm doing the testing.
Uh,
Hold on.
you can share your screen by take the permission.
Hold on. Just a second. So interestingly, because I pressed the submit button test run, it's not my submit button is also not doing about even after uploading the text file, the txt file.
Submit button is not appearing.
No, it's
So
not appearing because
just
the test
share
run
your
is still
screen.
going.
Submit button is not working. That is what I think.
Yeah, because when I press
That
the,
is the same problem with me also.
it was actually visible, but after pressing the test run, the submit. Oh, now I think now it's up. Maybe I reloaded. Hold on. Yeah, it's the submit button. Yeah, I could see that. I just created a text file, Manoj,
Uh-huh.
as it was suggested, as I advised in the notepad, and I uploaded the same TXT extension with the TXT itself, and run the submit button, and I could see it says uh, test score run is 100 out of 100. Score will not be saved. So automatically, I could see the file length aspected out of two written answers have been written in correct format. I see the feedback.
The formatting is confirmed by the authority, but you can't submit your answer. That's the
No,
problem.
I reloaded the page. Yes, I reloaded the page, and then it is allowing me to submit it. Let me show. I'm sharing the screen. Manoj, allow me to do that.
Yeah, I think it's allowed.
Can you everyone see that? Can you
Okay.
see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
So here, see. Now I actually submitted a notepad as you mentioned. The notepad itself, not a zip format, with the TXT, and you can see and I run the test case. And when I submitted it, soon after my submission, this is the feedback I got.
Okay.
The file length out of 2 returned, 2 answers have been returned in correct format. Click on the submit button to assignment after ensuring the format is expected. Source calculator based on format. So I have to now upload the full answers, then I should submit again. Am I right? Is that the way?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Stop sharing the screen. Anybody has any doubt?
So these deadlines are different quite in website. It's different in calendar.
No, the deadline is the same. See, it's here. Last submitted, you can see the deadline is 6th of November only for everyone. There won't be any change in the deadline at all. Don't worry.
In calendar, it's third.
No, don't go. That's what
just
he
scroll
said.
up, scroll
Don't
up
go with the
your
calendar.
deadline.
It's the same, 6th of November. For everyone,
Okay.
it will be the same. There won't be any change.
Okay, we don't.
I mean, every time you submit, it is going to show the submission date with the time whenever you submit before the deadline.
Okay, it's not 3rd November. Okay.
No, because just now I submitted. Today is 3rd November, right? Yeah, as you could see, it says 3rd November. This is one. Private test passed and not graded, as you could see that. So this is always if after half an hour, if I submit, it's going to change the time. And after 12 o'clock, the date will also change.
Sir, can you explain the practice assignment question number 21?
Which week?
Week 5.
Week 5. This Alzheimer patient one, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Am I disconnected?
Which question you were talking about? 5.4 activity or practice assignment?
Practice assignment question number 21.
But the questions will be differing for each one of them. Right?
The questions are same, I think, for all of us.
It is the same thing for. Is this a question about Alzheimer patient?
Yes, yes.
Who asked the question?
So that feedback is given. Have you seen the feedback? Whoever is asking, have you seen the feedback? I think it's straightforward, right? So
Okay, Vinay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I have no. Thank you so much.
yeah. So who is asking this question?
Sir, I am.
Yeah. So have you seen this feedback given in this?
Sir, which feedback you are talking about?
In practice assignment, there will be feedback below it. Have you seen that? Hint, feedback, whatever you call it. Solution itself is there. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
So from that also you didn't get it.
Sir, I have seen it right now, but can you please explain it?
Okay. Okay. So see, there are four types of pills are there. Four type of pills are there, right? And he has to take it in different order. So whatever Rasai chooses here out of four, patient can't take it in the next together with it, right? So he has to pick something else here, right? So out of three, something different will come here, right? So four types of pills are there, which are blue. Okay, so blue, black, green, yellow, and blue and black, right? So blue should take one blue, black pill, green, yellow, and blue, black in the evening, something like that, right? So, but she doesn't know what color pills she needs to take, right? So that is the thing. But it has to be of different color, right? In how many ways can she take the pill in a day? So see, there are this possibilities. It can happen in a meal, right? So she has to take it in morning, evening, and sorry, morning, at noon, and let's say evening, right? So morning, afternoon, and evening. Yeah. So in this way, she has to take it, right? So uh, what she can do is these are all the ways she can take the pills, right? So she can take blue and so whatever he or she, right? So the patient can take pill and it's a blue and black, blue with green and yellow. So with blue, if you see all three of them uh, given, right? So rest three. Then with black, whatever two left, right? That's what being mentioned here. So I think I wrote correct incorrect here. So what it is, it's actually, you know, what you have to do is 4p2, right? That's what you have to do. Because see, you have to choose to pill, and order does matter, right? Order does matter. Let's say you choose black and uh, let's say black and green, and green and black, both are same thing. Sorry, order doesn't matter. Sorry, order does not matter. I mean these two things are same. So let's say she took black and green, Then black and blue is there, black and pink. So this way she can take pills, right? So it has to be different girl. And you have four types of this, right? So how will you do it as what is 4p2? 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So you'll get 4 into 3 by 2 factorial, which is 6, right? So 6 ways to uh, take 2 pills out of 4, right? And it is at a meal. So she can take 6 ways in the morning, then again same 6 ways is there for afternoon. Uh, then uh, uh, same thing she has to do in evening also, right? So you have to multiply because and is there. And uh, afternoon and in evening she has to take it, right? So in a day she has to take it at 3 uh, different timings, and that's what makes us 216. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Let's close this.